Assalamu alaikum, it's Imad from Halal or Nothing. Follow me as I continue to hunt for halal food on my trip to Japan and search for the world's best halal food. So bismillah, let's dig in and explore the halal world together. Welcome to Osaka. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Osaka, where we will be continuing our halal food hunt around Japan. My name is Imad, the founder and man behind Halal or Nothing, your source for halal eating in the Greater Toronto area and beyond. Right now we're here, we're starting our tour off at Osaka Station. We are doing a soy milk taste test. Just like how it is in Union Station, we're doing the same thing in Osaka Station halfway across the world, which is absolutely insane. I don't understand any of this. Taste test number one. I don't really drink soy milk, so I don't know what's constituting as good soy milk versus bad soy milk.
It's definitely this.
This one is a little bit watery. It's not bad. It's just
No.
it's a little bit watery.
First one was way better.
First one was a little bit more creamy. It tastes very similar to the second one.
Try this one and tell me this isn't the best.
Like I would eat cereal with this.
So creamy and yummy.
Number one's got my pick. Alright, first dinner in Osaka, we're switching it up. We're going to a Turkish restaurant. Now, Turkish food tastes pretty much the same everywhere you go. Let's see if it tastes any different here in Japan. Sometimes you all want to change of pace, you know, from the ramen, from the sukiyaki, from the yakiniku, whatever it is that we're eating. We might want a little bit of a change of pace, so it's nice to go back to our roots and have something we're a little bit more familiar with. So I asked if they were halal. The guy gave me a dirty look and he was like, of course. I mean, you're serving alcohol, so it doesn't hurt to ask. But I think a lot of the places in Turkey, I've never been to Turkey, but I think a lot of the places in Turkey are, of course, halal, but they serve alcohol because that's just kind of like a cultural thing. Japanese culture is very, very, very heavy on drinking. There is alcohol literally in every restaurant. Even the Muslim restaurants, like majority of them serve alcohol as well. The first part of our meal has arrived. We got some lentil soup, which looks great, and we got some Turkish ratatouille. Try the lentil soup first. Wow, yummy. Trying the Turkish ratatouille. I've never had anything like this. It's good. Now the pide came. This looks different than the pide that I usually see in Toronto. Pide. It's good. The sausage is kind of mild. Not sure if that's a more traditional thing, but some of the sausages in Toronto are very salty, and the cheese is not too salty as well. Overall, I'm a fan, but I feel like I've had better pide. The lamb shish came. I ordered this as well, and the chicken shish came. Portions here are much smaller than in Toronto, but let's give it a try, which I like. I like it when the portions are a little bit smaller. I'm not really the biggest fan of lamb, but this one doesn't really have that kind of a lamby, gamey smell or taste. The taste is really good. It's a little bit more mild. Things are a little bit less salty on this plate, which is nice to see compared to some of the Turkish spots in Toronto. Try the chicken. Chicken is solid. Overall, this place is solid. Nothing crazy, but it's a really good change of pace. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. We are starting our day off in Osaka. We're staying in the Shinsaibashi area, which is the main kind of shopping district in Osaka. You can already tell that the people of Osaka are a little bit different than Tokyo. They're a little bit more, you know, into streetwear and have a little bit more of an attitude. There's a little bit more litter on the streets, but it's still very, very clean compared to our Canadian and North American standards. Today we're going to be making our way, inshallah, to the World Expo, which only happens every 5 years, and we just so happen to be in Osaka while the World Expo is happening, so it was a no-brainer for us to take a day and do the World Expo, so let's make our way there, inshallah. So we made it into the World Expo, alhamdulillah. I think we paid like $60 for tickets or something. And basically what the World Expo is a bunch of different cultural pavilions kind of showcasing their recent technology. It's very informative, very museum-like. It wasn't something that I was expecting, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to find the food. The motherland! The motherland! We're in one of the common areas where there are a bunch of pavilions that didn't have a lot of funding
Palestine, Pakistan. A lot of these pavilions were actually put up by the Japanese or private investors in Japan of those nationalities. Some of these buildings aren't actually as big as others. I actually just saw another guy from the Pakistan pavilion, you know, apne log. He was so happy to see somebody from Pakistan, somebody who was conversing in Urdu, and the smile on his face is amazing. He gave me his business card. He imports and exports cars, so you'll see Halal or Nothing driving an R34 Nissan Skyline probably soon. I mean, if you're here, make sure you buy your tickets well in advance and make reservations well in advance, because the wait times for every single pavilion are around like 1 to 2 hours, which is insane. World Expo was a little bit disappointing because, to be honest, we didn't really do much research. So that might be on us for the reason we had such a poor experience. I do recommend it if you're interested in learning more about other cultures. So we're at this place called Engine Ramen. Look at that, it looks pretty cool. Whoa, okay. They got a vegetarian and vegan menu. I love seeing how they have just a lot of vegetarian and vegan options.
So we have gotten the food. We're having a little bit of a photo shoot right now, but it looks really good, as you can see. It looks very different than a lot of the other ramen places we went to, a little bit more focused on the veggies. I got the spicy miso zesty ramen, and wifey got the miso ramen. Inshallah, these noodles blow me away. It smells good. This is the one, guys. This is the one. This is actually good. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. Really, really good. The broth is really creamy. Crazy how this is a vegan broth. This one's actually creamy, as you can see. And the noodles are a really good texture. Like, they're a little bit thick, not too thin. And they actually have a little bit of a bite and a chew to them, which is nice. Trying the wifey's broth. Bismillah. Wow, it's got like good umami. Solid, very solid. This is the ramen that we've been waiting for. Alhamdulillah. I think I prefer my wife's. House-made tofu, really, really like just melt in your mouth soft, which is nice. And they got some fried eggplant in here as well. Aubergine, eggplant, same thing. Which is actually really, really tasty. Oh my God. The other thing I wanted to say is that just because something is halalified or made vegetarian, you shouldn't expect it to taste like the meat version or the haram version of something. This is a vegetarian ramen. This is a vegan ramen. It should taste like veggies. That's not gonna taste like a non-halal ramen broth. It's gonna taste like what it says it tastes like. So I think a lot of us come into it with an expectation that when it's labeled as halal or it's labeled as vegetarian, that it tastes exactly the same. These are just options that cater to our dietary needs and restrictions, not like for like copies. I think this is gonna be the last vlog. I think so far on this trip, the best noodles that I've had, these. And then in a close second, I would say, is the chicken noodle soup that we had in Kyoto.
So that ramen was actually really, really good. And I thought it was finally that ramen that I was craving. We're at the kitchenware aisle here in Osaka. I got myself a little chef's knife because I like to cook. And now I'm gonna make my way to this place called Burger Revolution, which is apparently a really, really damn good burger. I can't imagine the burgers being that much better than what we have there in Toronto. But let's go check it out. This is tough. This is a tough moment. You're here at Burger Revolution. You can see their halal statement beside some beer, but they are closed for today because the burger is sold out. After Honolulu Ramen and Yakiniku Panga in Asakusa, that was the most recommended spot to me. I don't think I'll be in this area for that much longer, so we may have just missed out on it, but let's see. So just a short walk from that burger place that was closed down is this very famous street market here in Osaka called Dotonbori. There's so many different Osaka staple foods here, like takoyaki, which is like octopus balls. We're gonna see if we can find some halal food. There's lots of halal food here at Dotonbori. There's a few ramen places as well. We just decided to stop by Don Quixote, which is like the Japanese... It's like a Japanese store with everything. And it is the most overstimulating experience. And I don't think I have been that stimulated in my life. Everything was just in another language. There's so many things to buy. And the last thing I want to do is eat right now. So I'm just going to go back to my hotel and sleep. We came to this place called Kaiten Sushi Onodera in Shinsaibashi, Osaka. It's a nice sushi place, but I was a little bit skeptical about what kind of ingredients they use, but they were so nice. And it took a little bit of translation and back and forth. They got me the ingredient list for every single thing that they have, and it had like a little kind of table that said that this is what it contains for the sake of allergies. So chicken, pork, any sort of meat products, and gelatin. And I skimmed through the entire list and figured out what's not halal and what is halal. She even gave me the ingredient list for the vinegar that they use, and I checked it and there's no alcohol in it. So this is a place that we're gonna eat at, inshallah. And it looks dope. And I actually talked to somebody today at the Osaka World Expo in the Pakistan Pavilion, and I was asking him about halal spots over here. So he said at least 90% of sushi places are halal and they actually don't use alcohol or any sort of animal byproducts. I talked to my cousin who used to live in Japan for 7 years, and she also said the majority of sushi here is halal. You just have to double check. So you have this little iPad over here that you're supposed to order everything on. So these guys are literally making everything in front of you. It's actually such a sight to see. Oh, and they got tea on tap. That's insane. That's actually crazy. They literally just bring out the sushi to you, and wow, this is awesome. So our first orders of sushi came. This is the seared scallop. I believe this is some bluefin tuna, which is like really expensive apparently. And I think this is also some tuna that I ordered. We're not gonna wait till all of our food comes. We're just gonna eat it as it comes. Thank you so much, thank you. And we got more. This is a seared yellowtail, I think, right here. And then this was a bellyfin tuna, 3 pieces. This was $17, just for 3 pieces, which is crazy. First piece of sushi, bismillah. This is the yellowtail. The wasabi is actually really strong. It punches you in the nose a little bit, but it's actually kind of pleasant. That was the yellowtail. The yellowtail was really good. Let's go with the sweet shrimp. Oh my god. Wasabi is just burning my nose. The shrimp is very delicate. I've never had shrimp. Usually shrimp has like a little bit of a chew or a bite to it. That was really soft. Seared salmon. That's solid. This is the seared yellowtail with a radish ponzu. I think yellowtail is the type of fish that goes really well with anything citrusy. That's why you'll always see like yellowtail at like Nobu with a little bit of like the jalapeno and the ponzu sauce. Yellowtail solid. Really good. 3 different types of tuna. This is a seared tuna with a radish ponzu. That was okay. They don't speak a lick of English here, so if you're about to come here for dinner, don't expect them to serve you in English. The only thing he said to me was sorry because a piece of sushi came a little bit late. This is the daily special now, the daily special. Oh, okay. The fish is so good. Why don't we have fish like this? Genuinely, I don't think you can call yourself a foodie if you don't like sushi. Sushi is just like absolutely amazing. If you have good sushi, like I don't know a single person who wouldn't be able to have that. I think it's just the idea of eating like raw meat that kind of gets to people. Sushi in Japan is just another level. We have some spots in Toronto that are good, but it doesn't get much better than this. Last pieces of sushi for the night. Salmon. That was really cool because the experience was the sushi chef making everything in front of you, which was probably the first time that I've done something like that. So that meal was around $80 a person. So just so you guys get an idea before you make your way over here, it is a little bit on the pricier side, but not the most expensive that I've seen here in Japan. Good morning, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to another day in Osaka. This is our last full day in Osaka, and we're back at the Kuruman market because yesterday I came to this place called Burger Revolution and it was closed. Now it's 10 a.m. and it says on Google that they're open, so let's go and try it. So we made it back here and I ordered just a simple cheeseburger with cheddar cheese and a Kobe beef patty. Those of you who don't know, Kobe beef is highly regarded as the best of the best Japanese beef. And this place is fully halal, as you guys kind of saw the certification yesterday. It's here, burger from Burger Revolution. It is dripping in juice. Let's give it a try. Bismillah. Burger. Wow. Let's get another bite. The bun has a crisp on the outside, which is nice. The beef is extremely juicy. There's a nice crust on the patty as well, and it's very heavily seasoned. At the end of the day, this is a burger with burger toppings on it. I feel like if I actually wanted to taste just the Kobe beef, I should have gotten a very, very simple plain burger. But nonetheless, this is a really, really good burger. My favorite thing about all these Japanese meals is they give you a moist towelette for literally anything. Would I go crazy about this burger? I personally wouldn't. The Wagyu burger I had in London, a flip and sear, that was just genuinely phenomenal. This was really good though. I'd give this maybe like a solid 8 out of 10. 8.5 because the meat was really juicy and the crust was really good. I feel like I much prefer a smash burger, which is different, but that crisp that a smash burger gives versus a thicker patty, for me is unbeatable. Just around 45 minutes of a train ride away from Osaka is this city called Nara. They're very famously known for having deer roam across the street. So we're here at the Nara Deer Park. We're gonna go say salam to some fawns. Hello. Oh. Hello, Daddy. So that was a very short part of our trip. It's really quiet on the subway, but we're gonna be going to Uji, which is the birthplace of matcha, to see if we can get some matcha to take home. So we made it to Uji, the birthplace of matcha. Everything here is so vibey. It looks so dope. Thank you. Thank you. Bismillah. Matcha sample. Oh, it's not that bad. It's pretty bitter. Literally got all different types of matcha over here. Uji is a tea lover's paradise. If you love tea, definitely come here. It's a really cute small town in Kyoto. So we made our way all the way from Osaka back to Kyoto just to check out Uji because we didn't get a chance to stop by when we were in Kyoto. Definitely don't regret this decision at all. It's a really, really quaint and cute town. Everything is very clean and has a little bit more of like the traditional Japanese feel, which is nice. And here you can also sample a lot of tea as well. It's a really cute town. It's like matcha shops everywhere. It's got a little bit of a personality. Everybody here seems so happy, and everybody here has dogs and they're so well groomed. No halal spots though, which is kind of a bummer for me as a traveler, but I feel like I could genuinely spend a few days here. I feel like not a lot of people talk about Uji when they are talking about their itinerary for Japan and stuff. Definitely come here if you're a fan of tea and matcha and that sort of stuff. So we're here, it's probably going to be our last dinner here in Osaka. We're here at Wagyu Yakiniku Osaka Panga. So if you were here paying attention in Tokyo, we went to the Asakusa branch of this place and it was pretty good. So we're going to try the branch in Osaka to get some Japanese barbecue. So this time we got our Wagyu. And we got some salad, we got some kimchi, some chicken, and we got the veggies to start on the grill. Starting off with some chicken. This is a chicken leg. It's not marinated like the one we had in Tokyo, but let's see how it tastes. So first up is chicken. Dip it in the soy sauce. It's fine, I think it just lacks seasoning, that's it. So in terms of a restaurant concept, this one's a little bit more of like a casual concept rather than like a fine dining one like the one that was in Tokyo. Wagyu. Really tender, really juicy. Wagyu, we're just gonna kiss the meat, not get too much color on it. Now, one of the mistakes I made last time is that I didn't actually really season it. I feel like it needs a little bit of seasoning, not too much, just a little bit of salt, just to kind of bring out the flavors a little bit. Oh yeah. You know, sometimes people say that Wagyu doesn't really need seasoning. I think it does. I think just a touch of salt, that's it. Nothing else. I really like how people pair it with soy sauce as well. The brininess and the saltiness of the soy sauce really complements the fattiness of the Wagyu. Just ordering right now some non-Wagyu because I want to see how different it tastes. I'm also getting this one marinated because I feel like I need some marination rather than just it being straight meat. This is the outside skirt that I got. It's a little bit more muscular, which means that it's going to be a little bit chewier. Just wanted something with a little bit more texture, right? The Wagyu meat literally falls apart in your mouth. I'm hoping that this is going to be a little bit more chewy, which is kind of what I want to feel. Skirt steak. It's got a little bit more of a chew, but it's still really soft.
So that meal was 148,000 yen. So it's around $148 with like the foreign exchange fees or whatever.
Overall, I would rate that meal pretty highly in terms of the beef. Everything else was not good at all. The chicken was like just not well seasoned. And then there's not a lot of just variety. There's no seafood on the menu. There's only one unseasoned chicken leg on the menu that you could order. And the Wagyu is great. That's what you come for, but at least have some options on the menu. So that is it for our travels in Osaka, Japan. We're going back to Tokyo for a few more days. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like the video, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. And save this video for when you are going on your next trip to Osaka. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.